is Janet Houlis, and I'm a visible woman.
I'm Gilda Jaffe, and I am a visible woman.
Hi, I'm Johanna Riquet, and I'm a visible woman.
I'm Sharon Anaja, and I am a visible woman.
Hi, I'm Petra Navel, and I'm a visible woman.
Hi, I'm Lullaby Jude, and I am a visible woman. I'm Liz Hobbs, and I am a visible woman.
I'm Francie Jean Lewis, and I'm a visible woman.
I am Stella Lieben, and I am a visible woman.
I'm Mildred Talabi, and I am the founder of Visible Women Tribe. I would love for you to be a part of our community of businesswomen and female leaders who are committed to building a brand where they are seen, heard, and remembered for all the right reasons. Come and join us today. Embrace the sisterhood. Visit www.visiblewomentribe.com to register. Good afternoon. It's that time again for Lunchtime Live with me, Mildred Talabi. And that advert you saw was sponsored by Visible Women Tribe. That is my brand new membership community for women in business who want to build a visible and profitable brand. And I would love for you to join us. But today we are going live. We are going live for the final time this week. Final time. It's the final time this week. Oh my God. And then you're not going to see me for a little while. So listen. I have got a good one for you to end this session with. But first of all, if you are here and you are tuning in live, I want you to, you know the deal, because this is not your first time. If it is your first time, hi, especially let me know if it's your first time. But if it's not your first time, then I want you to say hello to me in the comments. I want you to tell me where you're tuning in from, but I am so happy to have you here. Drop a hello. And if you are watching on replay, I also want you to say hello with a hashtag replay so that I know you're on replay, because I will come back and check the comments later on. But I want to know who is tuning in on this lovely, I was going to say lovely Friday, but it's been raining nonstop here in the UK. It's been raining nonstop for the last 2 days, but I am not complaining because we had like 7 days of tropical weather. It was hot and beautiful. So this is like the punishment. This is like the punishment for the 7 days of heat we had. Now we've got a whole week plus of rain forecasted. But anyway, this is not a weather report. This is a lunchtime live session on 4 reasons to be visible. Favor, hello and welcome. Thank you. Favor says the trailer is aesthetically pleasing, visible and clear. I love that. Thank you. Franzi, hey Franzi. Franzi is in the house. Franzi is a visible woman. You would have seen her in the trailer. She is awesome. Go connect with her. She does great things. But I am so pleased to have you tuning in, whether you're on LinkedIn, whether you are on Facebook or YouTube, because those are the free places that we are streaming from today. Wherever you are, let me know in the comments. Hi, Kendra from the Pennsylvania. Oh my God. Some words just trip you up because you look at them and you want to say it a certain way and it's not how it's said, but it's written differently. But from the USA, Kendra, I am happy that you're here. Welcome and thank you for joining in today. Listen, today we are going to talk about, in this lunchtime live sessions with me this week, I have been talking about the 4 reasons to start being visible. Now, if you're just tuning in and this is your first time, you're thinking, who is Mildred? Quick bio, I am a LinkedIn visibility coach. I work with women in business. I help them build visible and profitable. I can't even find my tongue today. Where are you, tongue? I help them build visible and profitable brands on LinkedIn and beyond. And I am also the founder of Visible Women Tribe, which is our brand new community that we have launched And that is for women in business who want to build a visible brand. You want to build a visible business, and you want to do it for good reasons. Yes, it helps you to attract your ideal clients. It helps you to build confidence, etc. And it helps you to really make a difference in the world, but to build a business that you love. Doing it the visible way helps you to build a business that you love, and doing it with a tribe of women who get it. They get it and they get you, and they will support you along the way. That community support and the accountability is absolutely fantastic. Now, if you haven't seen the trailer, which was the opening of this, I'm going to give you a chance to see it again at the end. But Visible Women Tribe, we are currently one member away from the magic number 40. That's exciting. Oh my God, I'm clapping for us. Are you going to be the 40th member? Are you going to join our tribe of businesswomen who are going to make a difference and an impact in the world, in their businesses, and being seen, heard, and remembered for all the right reasons? Do you want to be person number 40? If so, go to visiblewomentribe.com right now and register. Go and sign up. It is a paid membership because we are going to have some excellent things coming up, like training sessions and master classes. There'll be socials so you can get to know each other and network and all of that good stuff. So it is a paid membership, which is £35 a month for the membership. Cancel at any time, but it's a recurring membership of £35 a month. You can't even buy a good meal these days with that. So it is cheap for the kind of value that you're going to get out of being part of our community. So I want you to go to visiblewomentribe.com and sign up today. We can read more about it on that page. Check out the testimonials from the awesome women who are already in the tribe. And then you can get to be person number 40 today. That is awesome. And here's a bonus. Everybody who signs up this month, you get a signed copy of my awesome book, Start Being Visible. Yes, I have no problem saying that the book is awesome, because it is. I wrote this to give you everything you need to build a visible brand on LinkedIn. We talk about profile, we talk about content, engagement, and audience. You can see the reviews on Amazon. I got some good reviews on this. Start Being Visible. You get a free signed copy of this book. It retails for 15 quid on Amazon. So with a £35 a month membership, you get to have this for free, signed and autographed, because it'll be worth millions in future, right? You know, just saying. So go ahead and go to visiblewomentribe.com and claim that 40th position, right? Because that is just awesome. It's a nice number, person number 40, tribe member number 40. We'd love to welcome you. But today, we are going to talk about being visible and why you should be visible. Hi, Sam from the UK. Sam is new. Hello, Sam. Good to have you tuning in. Dawood, hi. I think you're new as well. Awesome. I have a LinkedIn user from Dallas. And I don't know who you are because it doesn't show me your name, but I'm so glad that you are excited about the idea of being visible. So yes, we are definitely going to talk about that today. Melissa, this is your first time here. Hi, good to see you, Melissa. Welcome. Now, if you missed any of the sessions that we were doing this week, so this week I've been talking about the 4 reasons to start being visible. If you missed any of the sessions, you can find the replay on my profile on LinkedIn, or you can find it on YouTube on my channel. It's Mildred Talabi. You know, there's only one Mildred Talabi. Type that in, or you can find it on my Facebook page. But if you're on LinkedIn and you also search the hashtag and follow the hashtag Visible Women Tribe, you will also see the replay from all the sessions that we've had. So reason number one, which we did on Tuesday, about 4 reasons to start being visible. Reason number 1 was because it actually boosts your confidence, not the other way around. You don't have to be confident to start being visible. You know, when you start being visible, it will boost your confidence. So that's number 1 that we talked about on Tuesday. Then the reason number 2 was because it helps you to establish your expertise. Being visible helps you to be seen as more of an expert out there. So that was reason number 3. Yesterday, we talked about that was reason number 2. I can count. I did go to school, you know. Reason number 3 to be visible is that it helps you to attract your ideal clients and opportunities. So we talked about that yesterday, about how you can do that in detail. So today, I think I have saved the best for last. You know, certainly it's one that is it's really close to my heart, you know, and I'm gonna ask you to forgive me in advance if I get a bit Martin Luther King preachy kind of motivational Tony Robbins on you today, because this is a topic that is actually close to my heart, and it is the reason number 4 that we are talking about being visible is so that you can make an impact, you know, so that you can make an impact. You know, if you read my post today, if you follow me on LinkedIn and you read my post today, you see that I talked about how I almost started a business, a recruitment business, which was called Hidden Spark Recruitment. So, and the idea of this business was to bridge a gap between disadvantaged young people and the corporate sector. So the whole idea of disadvantage, I worked for many years. My background is journalism, PR, communications, and one of the long-term jobs I had was I was communications manager for a youth organization in London, you know, in a really deprived area in London. And I also managed the employment program. And I saw so many young people with so much talent, but they had, I call them hidden sparks, right? They had so much potential, but not opportunities. You know, they didn't have a lot of people saying to them, you can do this, you can be this, you can go to the city and have a job there. You know, so part of what I did in that role as an employment manager, I would take them to trips into the city, and I would take them to offices, you know, and I would a range of corporates, and I'd say to them, look, these are the kind of jobs that you can have, because aspirations were low, you know, aspirations were low because they didn't see. And this is part of the key to being visible, because they didn't see people that looked like them or people that were like them or from the same working class areas that they were in those city jobs. They didn't think it was possible for them. So I took them to see what was possible for them, because I know that what you see is really important. It really affects how you live your life, the things that you see, and it affects what you think is possible for you. So anyway, so that's how I almost, after, while I was in that role and kind of towards the end of it, I started thinking about starting this recruitment agency, you know, was on one of my maternity leaves actually, you know, I got to like getting it all set up and everything, because I wanted to provide this opportunity for these young people to get to experience the kind of life that they normally didn't. So for me, making an impact is really important, and is really tied into this idea of being visible, you know, because people think, and I preach about being visible all the time, and it's great. Listen, let me tell you this. Let's put this here. Let me tell you plain. Let's pretend it's just me and you, and I'm talking to you right now. Hi, Nafisa. Nafisa is here. Hi, Nafisa. I know you, Nafisa, commented on my post as well. So, and you've got similar aims and stuff, which is awesome. And I've got a LinkedIn user, Sue Lynn from Dallas. Hi, Sue Lynn K. Hey, awesome. Good to see you. But listen, let me tell you this, right? If you want to create a business, yeah, and you want to use your business to make money, to pay the bills, to feed your kids, to feed your cat, to feed your dog, that is absolutely fine. That is absolutely fine. There is nothing wrong with that. So this is not one of those kind of thing everybody, you know, has to, that's fine. If that's your goal, that's your aim, that's good. It's noble. Work is noble. You know, creating a business is a good thing. Now, if you want to do more than that, you know, if you want to have an impact, if you want to change the world, it is absolutely necessary that you start being visible, you know. And the reason I say this is this, you know, the reason it is necessary, because it is very possible to build a business and have a good life without visibility. You know, there's ways around it. You don't have to be known or seen, you know. But if you really want to make an impact and you want to change the world, and here's what I believe that I am called to change the world, you know, and I believe that you are. You're watching this and you're listening. I believe you are. Now, the world may not be the world at large, you know, but there is a sphere of the world that you have been created and designed to change, to have an impact in. to make a difference in. There is a place. I told you I'm going to get all Martin Luther King and preachy on you today. So please excuse me, because I told you this is a passion of mine, right? I believe that we're not just here on earth by accident and we all just fell in, and you have a purpose. You have a people. You have people who need to hear your voice, people who need to see you, people who need you to do that thing that is inside of you that you probably have been putting it off for a long time, but you know that that's what you really need to do. You have a purpose to change the world, to make an impact. And if that is you, and if that resonates with you and you feel like you've been called for more than you're currently doing now, then you need to be visible. It is absolutely essential that you are visible, because when you are visible, you are able to carry your message further. Your voice is able to be heard. You can get a table in places where normally you wouldn't be allowed to. When you are visible, when you start being recognized as an expert in your field, as a thought leader in your field, that starts to open doors for you that normally would be shut to you. So being visible is absolutely huge if you want to make an impact. And I understand that not everybody wants to make an impact. Like I said, that's okay. That's okay. If you just want to have a regular life and have a regular business, that is absolutely fine. But I'm talking to everybody's listening to them. I'm talking to you. If making an impact is your thing, then you need to be visible. I'm going to actually tell you how Visible Women Tribe came to be. I'm going to tell you how Visible Women Tribe came to be, because this whole thing is, I want to introduce you to Visible Women Tribe and all of that. But the reason this came to be, Visible Women Tribe, wasn't because I sat down and had a business plan and I had an idea and all of that. Here's how it happened. So I was doing, January 2020 was when I decided, long story, after, my pathway, journalism, etc., and doing entrepreneurship on the side for like 12, 13 years. January 2020 was when I decided to merge the two worlds. Felt like the right time. And then 2 months later, COVID hit, pandemic hit, and people are coming online, and I'm there as a LinkedIn visibility coach, teaching. First, it was kind of open, and then I started specializing with women, teaching women how to build visible brands based on what I'd done myself, over the years. Now, along the way, first the idea came from my book, Start Being Visible, which I already showed you. I had no intention. I did not enter 2020 with the intention, 1, to start a LinkedIn coaching business, or 2, to write a book. So that's 2 things, right? I'm led by the Spirit, it's like on the inside, I'm led like that. So I did not have that intention. So I ended up starting the book, starting this business, and then I did this book, and then people started writing to me about the book. I started posting things. I was posting things on LinkedIn, and I started getting messages from women mainly, like, oh my God, that post, that's really changed my life. This is seeing you pop up on my feed every day, it's encouraging me to come out of myself, that I've got messages, especially when people find out that I'm an introvert. And I know you might be watching this and you're an introvert and you're thinking, oh, I can't do speaking, I can't do live events, I can't put videos out, I can't do all of that kind of stuff. Listen, I'm here to tell you, get out of your own way because your audience needs you to get out of your own way. If you're going to make that impact that you're called to make, you need to move yourself out of the way and serve the greater needs of your audience, right? I had to do the same. I was like, I'm a writer, I write. I don't do videos, let alone do live sessions. Hello, here I am today. Not only do I do live sessions, I love doing live sessions. And I'm still an introvert because I like to relax on my own after I'm done with all of this kind of stuff, right? So I hope you kids go away. It's me, Mildred time, But listen, so I started, and I was putting stuff out on LinkedIn. I was putting content out, about sharing my thoughts on the world and how to use LinkedIn, all of that. And I started to see that more and more women, would be drawn to my content, and they'll be sending me messages, and my following is growing. And it's almost like I don't know, 18,000 something at the moment, So I am not into the numbers. I'm into influence and impact, which is the only reason numbers matter is when it's connected to influence and impact, not just you're gathering numbers for the sake of gathering numbers. But anyway, so along this pathway, I started my Visible Women show. because I was like, I'm connected to so many amazing women on LinkedIn, you know, who do great things in their business or who've got these amazing stories of how they've overcome stuff and changed lives. I want to give them a voice to be heard. You know, I want to give them a voice. And that's how my Visible Women show started. So it started in dates, like, I don't know, November, I think it was November 2020 was season 1. So I started interviewing women. So most of who initially that I'd worked with, because from working with them, I was able to, like, I'm like, people need to hear your story. We need to get it out there. You know, we need to put you on a platform, you know. So I started the Visible Women show. And then what I started to notice happening from that show, and we're on season 4, which is coming in August, season 4 of Visible Women show. From that show, women started to gather together, you know, on the comments, just like in this lunchtime live session. I'd love you all to connect with each other, you know, but on the comments, they started knowing each other. They started, you know, commenting on each other's posts. They started connecting and all of that stuff. And then one day I was added to a group, a messaging thread with, like, I don't know, 30 women on it. And it said Mildred's Start Being Visible group. And they're like, we've set up this group because we've all connected with each other, and we're going to start meeting up on a monthly basis, you know, to just get to know each other more. I'm like, oh my God, this thing is running all by itself, you know? So that's how it's like initially launched. And then I started to see that, and I had another group, you know, I had with my clients I work with, and I started to see that there is a demand. Women, we like to congregate, you know, we like to get together. That whole support, that whole sisterhood, all of that element is essential when you're growing a business. Because if you are an entrepreneur, you probably have already discovered that it can be a lonely journey, especially if your friends or your family and all of that, they have a regular day job, and they don't know what you do half the time, you know. But to this day, my parents don't know what I do. They don't know what I do, you know, but they don't know what you do half the time. What you need is a community of people who understand you and understand what you're doing and understand the challenges, the highs, the lows, and can say high five when it's time to say high five, and say, you know, fix up when it's time to fix up. So this community started to form organically by itself. And after a few months of this and regular meetups and all that, I thought, you know what? Let's make this thing a thing, and let's open it out to get more women into it, because there's a need here. And I can see this working in a structured way where we can have trainings and we can actually deliberately grow this tribe. And that is how Visible Women Tribe came to be. You know, so when I talk about this tribe, this is not just this for me is about impact. You know, this is what visibility can do. I started this journey of being a LinkedIn visibility coach with no intention that 18 months later, I will be leading a group of women, a tribe of women who are now on their own journeys to be visible, you know, and that for me is a huge privilege. It's an absolutely huge privilege. And for me, it's like, this is what can happen when you start your own journey of visibility and making an impact. You know, maybe you're not called to lead a tribe of women. Maybe you're called to lead, you know, to be a voice for the disadvantaged in some area or the other. Maybe you're called to, I don't know, get all accountants, you know, doing accounting better, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be some noble something or the other, but whatever it is for you, being visible will allow you to have an impact in the world, in your world, in a way that nothing else can. You know, people get to see you, especially in where we are today, where just by the virtue of having an internet connection, you can connect with people across the world from you, people in places that you've never visited. So when you start being visible online on a platform like LinkedIn, the kind of opportunities that open up for you to serve people in a greater way and make that impact is almost limitless. You know, so that's what I want. That's why I wanted to end on this, you know, because we've talked about being visible, growing your confidence, you know, which is great for you. And we've talked about being visible, you know, being a way to really establish your expertise, and which is great for you. You know, we've talked about being visible, being a way to attract your ideal clients and opportunities, which is great for you. Today, we're talking about being visible, being a great way to make an impact, which is great for the world. You know, this is great for the world. This is great for the people that you've been called to serve. And And please do forgive me. I barely had a breath in between this. I barely had a breath because this comes from my heart and my soul, and this is the kind of woman that I'm looking for to join Visible Women Tribe. I am looking for women who know that you've been called to do more than just run a business. There's something, maybe it's not even the current business that you're running, but there's a greater cause. There's something else on the inside that you want to manifest and put out into this world. If that's you, I want you to join the tribe. I literally want you to go and join our tribe today, because we're going to help you bring that out of you. We're going to help you. Our community is going to help you bring that out. I'm personally committed to helping you bring that out, because I want to lead a movement of world changes, women who are changing the world, So that is what the Visible Women Tribe is about. We are officially launching, and we've officially launched it this week. We're having a launch party on Tuesday, the 29th of June. You will follow me if you don't. There will be more details on my page if you don't follow me already. So you can find out about how you can attend that for free. But I would love you to sign up today, join our tribe, get plugged into this community if you want to make an impact, in the world through your business, through being visible, and you need some support to do that. This is where you're going to get that support. So really, go right now. We're at member number 39. You could be member number 40. Go right now to visiblewomentribe.com and sign up. Sign up today. Sign up and get a copy of my book. So that's the message that I wanted to share with you today. And I know it's not my usual teaching style and takeaway kind of thing, but I feel like I had to let you know this. So you know what you're plugging into. You know that if you're plugging into the tribe, this is what you're going to get. This is the heart behind the founder. This is where I'm at. And I'd love you to be part of it. But question for you before we wrap this up. Question for you to think about and maybe drop in the comments in the next minute or so is, what impact would you like to make? What's your area of impact? You don't have to write an essay, all of that stuff, but you can if you want to. I'll read it, but I want you to ask yourself and answer for me, if you can, in the comments. What impact would you like to make? What area of life would you like to make an impact? Who is it that you feel that you're called to? Is your current business, your current job that you're doing, is that where you need to be? Or do you actually need to make a shift? Where do you want to make an impact? If you were to die today, and hey, we're all going to die someday, right? We are absolutely all going to die today. If you were to die today, how would you feel fulfilled? What would make you feel like you've lived a fulfilled life? What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? These are big questions that might be too deep to answer in the comments straight away. But if you want to drop some initial thoughts in the comments, feel free to do so, and I will come back and read the comments, because we're going to close out this session in just a moment. But so that is really it for today. So as I said, if you want to watch the replay from parts 1, 2, and 3, where we talk about other elements of being visible, and those have got a lot more practical things that you can do, just go check it out on my profile, Mildred on LinkedIn or on YouTube or wherever it is. Go check it out and you'll be able to get it from there. So if you want to join the tribe, Visible Women Tribe, go to visiblewomentribe.com. That's where you need to go. And you'll find all the details there about our membership. Join our membership. You immediately get, introduced to our LinkedIn community private group that we have. Meet some of the other fabulous women in there. And then after our launch event on the 29th of June, we're going to kick off July with some awesome training sessions, masterclasses, all of that kind of stuff to support you to grow professionally, personally, and in your business. And for you to, I love that, Francie. For you to, Francie says, to help people shine bright and right. I'm going to use your tagline as the ending for this. Visible Woman. Francie is in the tribe. She's a tribe member. So yeah, Visible Woman will help you shine bright and right. I love that, Francie. That is nice, So with that said, I am going to love you and leave you for this final session. I'm going to wish you a great weekend, whatever you plan to do. And if you are joining the tribe, I look forward to seeing you in our private group. So I'm going to sign off with the trailer again because I love it so much. But if this has been useful to you, let me know in the comments. If you feel like, Mildred, you went all Tony Robbins on me, I wanted some practical strategies. Don't worry, I'll give practical strategies on with the training within the group. But let me know in the comments if this has been helpful, and feel free to share it, like it, all of that great stuff. And I will see you again at some point soon. Take care and have a great weekend.
My name is Janet Houlis, and I'm a visible woman.
I'm Gilda Jaffe, and I am a visible woman.
Hi, I'm Johanna Ricky, and I'm a visible woman.
I'm Sharon Anaja, and I am a visible woman.
Hi, I'm Petra Navel, and I'm a visible woman.
Hi, I'm Lullaby Jude, and I am a visible woman.
I'm Liz Hobbs, and I am a visible woman.
I'm Francie Jean Lewis, and I'm a visible woman.
I am Stella Lieben, and I am a visible woman.
I'm Mildred Talabi, and I am the founder of Visible Women Tribe. I would love for you to be a part of our community of businesswomen and female leaders who are committed to building a brand where they are seen, heard, and remembered for all the right reasons. Come and join us today. Embrace the sisterhood. Visit www.visiblewomentribe.com to register.